Canadian boys to win gold. We'll see if the USA women can repeat. Ball's in the air, and we are underway. Quick tip, and up ahead to Team USA, and a quick lay-in. Haley Swain giving USA an early 2-0 lead. Puerto Rico, the offensive set, pressured by the USA defense and stolen away. Here comes Dariana Alexander. Now she circles it back around. And USA gets the offense set up. Alexander, beg your pardon, that's Jersey Robinson behind the back. Now into the lane. 10 to shoot. Puts up the shot. And foul call. So going to the free throw line, Jersey Robinson, 14 years old, out of Desert Vista High School. And the first free throw misses. Second free throw straight through, and it's USA up early, 3-0. 9:20 to play in this first quarter. Puerto Rico breaks the press quite easily, but then the pass a little bit too hot. And it sails out of bounds off of the hands of the Puerto Rico player, but it's going to be USA ball. Long jumper falls through. That's a three-pointer. Beg your pardon, that was only a 2. But Jersey Robinson puts USA up 5-0. Now a 3-on-1 for Puerto Rico. Jada Guerra launches the 3, and she hit the side of the backboard, and she's saying the shot was tipped. And you would think somebody shooting a three-pointer wouldn't miss the rim by that much. So it had to have gone off a USA defender, but the officials did not see it. Now they're going to change the call. They're going to say that ball was tipped. And I think that's the right thing to do, because there's no way a shooter, even as bad as me, would hit the side of the backboard when you're aiming from the rim, or for the rim, I should say. So now back up top to Jaylee De Leon. Now over to Guerra. 4 to shoot. Outside to Robles. And Puerto Rico finally realized the shot clock was winding down, launched up a prayer and turned it over. It was either going to be a shot clock violation, but it was caught out of midair by Dariana Alexander. Foul is on Guerra. And now another foul. That's going to be on Adriana Robles, and Swain will go to the free throw line. There you get a look at Haley Swain, 16 years old, out of Holy Innocents Episcopal School. Her first free throw is straight through, and USA up now 6-0. Nearly 2,200 viewers right now, up to 161 likes already. Appreciate the engagement of the YouTube chat. If you have not already, go ahead and give us that thumbs up. We're trying to get to 500 on this game. Robles into the front court, and up ahead to De Leon, now left side. Try to feed the entry, and Puerto Rico turns it over. Left-hand layup is up and good, and Team USA up 9-0. Basket good by Haley Swain on the assist from J.C. Abbey. Haley Swain already 6 points. Jersey Robinson has 3. Puerto Rico has only attempted 2 shots. Inside 8 minutes to play, first quarter. Here's Abby, and her pass into the post is stolen. Puerto Rico looking for their first bucket. Baseline jumper is good! Beautiful shot there by Desiree Nieves. And Puerto Rico was on the board. It's 9-2. Shot off the glass misses for Dariana Alexander. And a steal by USA under their own basket. Putback is up and good for Alexander. Shot hits the side of the backboard, rebounded by McKenna Velisco. Layup at the other end, up and good, Haley Swain. And it's 13-2. Inside 7 minutes to play. We saw this from the boys. Pressure in the backcourt led to a lot of turnovers and a lot of points in bunches. And it looks like the young ladies are taking a cue from the young men, making the other team prove their ability to get the ball up the court. And so far, Puerto Rico has struggled with that. Puerto Rico already with 5 turnovers. Timeout on the floor. Michelle Gonzalez wants to talk things over with Team Puerto Rico. During this early onslaught by Team USA. Comment in the chat that Puerto Rico's about to go on a 70-0 run. Hey, you never know. I've seen some pretty strange things happen covering this game over the years. I don't know that I've seen a 70-0 run, but roll a couple of early highlights. If you have not already, let us know where you're watching from in the YouTube chat. We'll give you a shout out. Commenter says, when you're that talented, the press may be unnecessary. You may not be wrong, but USA may be using this press just to build that early lead and then build on their regular offensive sets. Get out to a lead, get comfortable, and then run the regular offense. Make sure you've got the game in hand. The ultimate goal, of course, is to win. So we've got a viewer in Fresno, California, Cincinnati, Sarasota, Snellville, Georgia, Texas, Miami, Columbus, Ohio, Puerto Rico, Oregon, Atlanta, Ohio, Shreveport, Louisiana. I'm not buying that you're in North Korea. I may be gullible, but I'm not that gullible. 13-2 now, Team USA. Pass into the corner, intercepted. Here comes USA. They've got a 4-on-2 break, and it's poked out of bounds. Actually, that goes off hand of a U.S. player last, and it's going to be Puerto Rico ball. They're going to say Haley Swain touched it last. More folks checking in. Silver Spring, Maryland. Cornwall, Ontario, Canada. Bossier, Louisiana. Bakersfield, California. That two-pointer is up and good for Desiree Nieves. Sorry we can't get to everybody. We'll get to as many as we can. Ypsilanti, Michigan, San Francisco, Springfield, Massachusetts, birthplace of basketball. Layup is no good, but the putback is up and in for Addison Bjorn. A couple of folks cheering for her in the chat. And the lead is now 17-4. Haley Swain sits down now. Lainey Grant comes on for Team USA. Mia Canales comes out for Puerto Rico, and Gabriela Figueroa comes on. Somebody was excited to see her earlier on. Pass inside just a little bit too far ahead. And now here comes USA. Lampley, and that's in. Viewer in Prosper, Texas, Elizabeth, New Jersey, Midlothian, Virginia, cheering for Lainey Grant. Got a question in the chat asking where I'm from, as Gabriela Figueroa comes away with the steal, but then steps on the sideline. I was born in Chicago, grew up in the south suburbs within spitting distance of the city. I now reside in Bloomington, Illinois. John's watching in Tucson, Arizona. Question in the chat, do the women play with a smaller ball in FIBA? Yes, they play with a smaller ball. Oh, beautiful drive there by Desiree Nieves. The layup would not go, and here comes USA back the other way. Off the glass for Addison Bjorn. Won't go, but she does draw the foul. That's going to be on Yurka Mirambo. Greenfield, Indiana watching, a fan of Lola Lampley. I can't do anything about the video quality. I'm just the play-by-play guy. Looks pretty good on my end. A beautiful high-def picture. Of course, when we get a lot of action, it gets a little, perhaps, digitized and bufferized, but that's the nature of this business. Ross, who's Craig? Well, that's me. I'm the play-by-play guy. A little bit different of a style of broadcast if you're just tuning in. Doing some interaction with the folks in the YouTube chat, so I'm not going to call every play on the floor. Another question in the chat. Do I do Spanish? No. I speak a little bit of Spanish, but certainly nowhere near enough to do the game actually in Spanish. Trust me, you don't want me to do that. Lumen, you might want to bump the resolution down to 720. That might help. I know a little bit of Spanish, yes. Loganville, Georgia, cheering for Haley Swain. Tallest players on each team. Question in the chat. We've got Lola Lampley at 6'2", Kelsey Andrews at 6'3". On Team USA, McKenna Velisco, 6'2". And for Puerto Rico, Yurka Mirambo is 6'2". Natalia Centeno is 6'1". Heather Tanner says, "This is fire." Hey, I agree with you. Can't have much more fun than this, right? 22-4 in favor of Team USA. 4:06 to play in this first quarter. USA back the other way. The feed under the bucket and score it for Lainey Grant. Lainey Grant, the 16-year-old from James River High School. Lainey Grant's got 4 points now. Ball tipped out of bounds. Actually, that was just a straight turnover. I thought that got deflected by a Team USA player. But Nieves just lost it. So here comes USA looking to expand on this 20-point lead, and Lola Lampley is able to put it in. And it's 26-4. The Vitello and Green families cheering for Lainey Grant from North and South Carolinas, respectively. McKinney, Texas. Proud uncle to number 12, J.C. Abbey. Question in the chat, what's the biggest game I've commentated on? That is an excellent question. I've done some FIBA Americas championship tournaments, or championship games, I should say. I've called some LBA Serie A, Italy, top pro league playoff games. Did the U17 World Cup last year. The Division III Final Four here in the U.S. Lainey Grant's got a lot of fans. Jared says he's in Dallas watching his cousin JC. Another steal and no basket this time for Team USA. The layup was missed, and then it goes out of bounds, so it'll be Puerto Rico ball. If you have not already, go ahead and subscribe to FIBA the Basketball channel. Don't miss a moment of this tournament. It'll make your YouTube ability to find these games in this tournament a lot easier if you subscribe. Plus, you'll be able to get content on games and tournaments all over the world. Search FIBA U16 Americas and subscribe to the basketball channel. And you can get all the official tournament stats, and recaps, highlights, pictures and video by going to the official tournament website, FIBA.basketball/Americas. As Puerto Rico gets the ball back, now into the corner, a little too tall for Rosemary Lisoho. And for additional content aimed at the future stars of youth international basketball, follow us at Next Gen Hoops on Facebook and Instagram. Coming up on 1 minute to play, USA leading 28-5, and the left-hand layup no good by Adriana Robles. And now the three-point shot is up and good. And it's 31-5. Lainey Grant drains the long-distance shot. Lainey Grant now with 7. She's 3 of 4 from the floor. Bounce pass outside to Lisoho. Her three is up and good. Splash that one for Rosemary Lisoho. And she's got 5. Inside 30 seconds to play in this first quarter. Nice driving layup there by Aaliyah Crump. That three-pointer misses, and here comes USA with a chance to perhaps score another bucket before the end of the quarter, and they do. That time it's Trinity Jones from Naperville Central High School in the Chicago suburbs, and the first quarter comes to an end. An impressive 35 points for Team USA in that first quarter. They take a 35-8 lead into the second. Team USA shooting 72% from the floor in that first quarter to just 29% for Puerto Rico. We're back in a moment with second quarter action live from Merida.
Who will you become when the moment arrives and you're carrying the expectations of an entire nation, representing your people and their dreams, the colorful faces in the streets, the screaming fans in the stands? It's time to make your move. All eyes on you, all hope, all heart. Because when you win for all.
Again, if you're just joining us, watching our YouTube stream, we sure appreciate it. Kate Rolfs says, "Go Dad," watching from St. Louis, Missouri. Referencing, of course, Team USA head coach Daniel Rolfs.
Excuse me.
317 likes on our broadcast already. I think we can get to 650. I originally said 500, but we're already at near 320. More than 2,600 folks watching right now. So go ahead and hit that thumbs up for us. Support international youth basketball. These young ladies representing their nations. Some of them perhaps for the first time in a big international tournament. Turnaround jumper there by Jersey Robinson is good. Boy, that was pretty. Nicole saying, let's go, Jersey Robinson. Tuning in from Kaneohe, Hawaii. I hope I said that right. Cheering for Haley from Atlanta. Rebound by Jaylee De Leon, but her shot is blocked. That three is up and straight through. JC Abbey scores, and it's now 41-9. Abbey's got three. Got a viewer in West Virginia cheering on Team USA. As Puerto Rico takes timeout after a 6-1 run to open the second quarter by USA. Luis checks in and says, let's go Puerto Rico. Question in the chat asking me when or what made me realize I wanted to become a sports commentator. I actually didn't start out doing sports. I started out doing news. I've always been a fan of sports. I did my first play-by-play in high school. My high school was fortunate enough to have a radio TV program, and we had a very good basketball team at the time, so as a class project, we did a 3-camera shoot of one of our high school basketball games, and so I did the play-by-play on that, and that was my first experience doing play-by-play, and I didn't do it again for probably 15 years. And I got back in it on a part-time basis as kind of a reporter, doing local radio, local cable access TV, and just kind of snowballed from there. Appreciate you asking the question. Nice catch and shoot off the rebound by JC Abbey. She's got 5 points now. It's 46-9 in favor of Team USA. Got a viewer in Frisco, Texas checking in as Jersey Robinson scores again. She is up into double digits with 11. Now here comes Haley Swain. Slows things up for just a moment anyway. Dariana Alexander launches the three. Splash that one! Dariana Alexander, 16-year-old from Purcell Marian High School, gives USA a 40-point lead. Just inside 7 minutes to play in this second quarter. Pretty drive and basket there by Adriana Robles. She plays her high school ball in the U.S. at Fossil Ridge High School. Pass inside. Robinson couldn't connect, but there for the rebound and the putback. Off the glass is McKenna Velisco, and McKenna now with 4 points and 3 rebounds. One of our commenters in the chat is cheering from Starkville, Mississippi, cheering on number 15, Kelsey Andrews. Fan of Dariana Alexander, Ohio Miss Basketball. Second free throw falls in. And it's 55-13 now. Oh, pretty reverse won't go. Rebound tied up underneath. What are they going to call? It's going to be a jump ball or a foul. Looks like they're going to call a tie-up, and Puerto Rico ball on the alternating possession arrow. Three from the corner is up and good. Jada Garra. Jorge in the chat says, Jada, number 3, we are watching. Well, she just landed a three-pointer for you. Gotta be thrilled to see that. It's 55-16 now, and that pass just a little bit too tall for Lola Lampley. And that's got to be a tall pass because Lola's 6'2". Goes off of her hands out of bounds into the USA bench, and it's going to be Puerto Rico ball with 5:44 to play in this second quarter. Kelsey Andrews fouled on her way to the bucket. Andrews looking for her first points of the game. She's got 2 rebounds. First free throw short, but she will get another chance. Tupelo, Mississippi, cheering on Kelsey Andrews. Question asking, what was the biggest loss in USA FIBA U16? Last week, the boys, USA had a couple of just massive wins. I've already kind of purged it from my short-term memory. I know they beat, I think it was Uruguay, 123-45, so nearly an 80-point win that game. Alexa says hi from Des Moines, Iowa, Caitlin Clark's hometown. I am actually not on site. I am broadcasting from my home studio. Prior to COVID, FIBA actually used to send us to a lot of these locations, but with the advances in technology, we can do them remotely now for the most part. Take a look at Alanis Iturino. She has a seat. Puerto Rico looking to try to claw their way back into making this game competitive. And here comes Lainey Grant. Pass right side to Addison Bjorn, getting it inside now to Lampley. Her shot misses, gets her own rebound, fades away, misses left side. Rebound underneath by Valeria Munoz. Jada Guerra tries to get the offense set up. Guerra launches the three, just missed. The rebound bounces into the Puerto Rico bench, and it's going to be USA ball. Question in the chat, who was number 8 and 11 on USA? 8 is Jayla Jackson, 11 is Lainey Grant. Tina from Columbus, Ohio is screaming, "Let's go Haley Swain." As we're inside 3.5 minutes to play in this second quarter. And a turnover by Team USA. And a nice job on the steal. Addison Bjorn has it taken away, gets it back, goes off the glass and in. Jason asks, who will be Team USA's biggest competition in this tournament? Well, that remains to be seen. Could be Canada. The Argentine women are usually pretty good. Brazilian women are usually pretty good. They got blown out by Canada today. 2 games already in the books. Dominican Republic beat Argentina 72-62. And Canada beat Brazil 69-37. One more game coming up after this one. It's going to be the host nation Mexico taking on Colombia. And if you're unfamiliar with these FIBA events, the host nation always plays the last game of the day traditionally, at least in the group phase. Wow, soaring layup there. Yurka Mirambo. Beg your pardon, that was Desiree Nieves. Long three on the way. My goodness, what range by Lainey Grant. She shot that like it was nothing. Lainey Grant now with 10 points on 4 of 5 shooting. And it's 64-18. That three-pointer by Rosemary Lisojo misses. Shot blocked. That leads to an opportunity for Puerto Rico. Open three is up and just missing. Rebound in the corner by Aaliyah Crump. That three a little too strong for Lainey Grant. Got a viewer in Santa Rosa, California, hoping Addison Bjorn will commit to Iowa. Jason in the chat calls Lainey Bird. Up ahead, the layup for Grant is up and in. Grant now with 12. 66-18 with 15 seconds to play in this second quarter. Don't forget, for additional content beyond the official tournament website, you can find us on Facebook and Instagram at Next Gen Hoops. focusing on the future stars of the international game. Lots of pictures and video. Shot clock off, game clock at 6. Inside, up and in. Kelsey Andrews scores for Team USA, and that makes it 68-18 after one half of play. Just an impressive first half by Team USA. As we look at the team shooting numbers, 63% from two-point range for USA, 33% for Puerto Rico. USA a nice round 50%, Puerto Rico 2 of 12. As we look at the individual numbers, USA out rebounding Puerto Rico by a massive edge, as well as steals and assists. Kelsey Andrews, 4 points, 4 rebounds, 1 steal and 2 blocks. Addison Bjorn, 5 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. Aaliyah Crump, 4 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. Lainey Grant has 12 points on 5 of 7 shooting. She's also got a pair of steals. Trinity Jones, 4 points. JC Abbey, 5 points, 3 assists, 3 steals. As we roll the first half highlights, Gariana Alexander has 5 points. Jayla Jackson has not scored but has 3 rebounds. Lola Lampley, 4 points, 4 rebounds. Jersey Robinson has 11 points on 4 of 7 shooting. Haley Swain, 10 points on 3 of 4 shooting. She's also got 3 steals and 2 rebounds. McKenna Velisco, 4 points and 3 rebounds. For Puerto Rico, Mia Canales, 3 points. Rosemary Lesojo, 3 points. Desiree Nieves has 6. And Jada Guerra has 3. Adriana Robles rounding out the scoring with 3 points for Puerto Rico. Once again at halftime, it's Team USA up big, 68-18. This is the 2023 FIBA Americas U16 Championship live from Poliform Zamna in Merida, Mexico. We are back with second half action in just a few moments.
will you become when the moment arrives and you're carrying the expectations of an entire nation, representing your people and their dreams, the colorful faces in the streets, the screaming fans in the stands. It's time to make your move. All eyes on you, all hope, all heart. Because when you win for all.
Hello and welcome back to Poliformzana in Merida, beautiful country of New Mexico. It's coming out of halftime. Team USA leading 68-18. Third game of the day. We'll run down the others in just a moment. As Puerto Rico breaks the press. Had to look at a bucket, but Natalia Centeno gets stripped. Apologize for some of the crackling audio that we have. Hopefully we'll get this sorted out. Once again, if you're just joining us, my name is Craig Fada. Hope you enjoyed that first half between USA and Puerto Rico. USA leading 68-18. This is the 2023 FIBA Americas U16 Women's Championship live from this wonderful facility in the Yucatan. If you're just joining us, a little bit different style of broadcast than you might be used to. Not going to hit on the play-by-play so much. We are going to be interacting with our viewers on the YouTube stream as J.C. Abbey comes away with a beautiful steal there. And a nice rebound and put back by McKenna Willisco. So if you have that already, go ahead and give us a thumbs up on our YouTube stream. Support these young ladies representing their country. Support FIBA's coverage of this youth international game. We're up to nearly 470 likes already. I may have to revise my target upward. I was shooting for 500 on this. I think we could hit 650. Three-pointer missed by Abby, and the rebound and putback is up and good. As Jersey Robinson notches two more. Question in the chat. Number 8's hometown is Arlington, Virginia. As JC gets another left-hand layup. Yeah, let us know where you're watching from. Kick out, three on the way. Garra, splash that one. Jada Garra scores from deep on the wing, and it's 74-22. And now the feed up to Jersey Robinson. She scores again. Jersey Robinson now 15 points on 6 of 9 shooting. Jada Garra has 6 points for Puerto Rico. Drive into the lane and kick out. Goes out of bounds. It'll be USA ball. Casey's cousin is watching from Longview, Texas. Another viewer in Shreveport. Cheering for Jada Garra. Number 3 on Puerto Rico. Jacksonville, Florida shout out for Laney Grant. More than 2,100 viewers right now. We sure appreciate all the viewership as well as the engagement on social media. If you're looking for additional social media content, head over to Facebook or Instagram and follow us at Next Gen Hoops. Deborah's watching from Cincinnati, Ohio, cheering on Dariana Alexander from Purcell Marion High School. Three-pointer missed by Adriana Robles, but the putback is up and in, and a foul called. Mentioned at the open of this third quarter that we have 2 games already in the books. Dominican Republic defeated Argentina 72-62 in the tournament opener. And then Canada down Brazil 69-37. We've got one more game coming up after this one. I'll be on the call for the host nation Mexico taking on Colombia. Putback misses, and rebound grabbed by Mia Canales, but she loses it out of bounds, and it'll be USA ball. USA to inbound with 10 left on the shot clock. No hurry, no worry, as it's 2 more for the National Freshman of the Year from Archbishop Mitty High School, and another three-pointer. Robinson, that one straight through. Boy, she's got a pretty shot. Jersey Robinson, Lainey Grant, McKenna Willisco, beautiful strokes on their shot. That three-pointer just missed. Now a kick out into the corner. Dariana Alexander for 3, that missed. Put back, no, but a foul called. Coach Katrina says, let's go Haley Swain. The ATL is supporting you and the team. Sydney says, let's go Dean Laney. JC, your great aunt Ruby from Shreveport is watching. She says, go JC. 81-27 now in favor of USA. 5:41 to play in the third. Rebound missed, but the putback is up and in for McKenna Willisco. McKenna also a tremendous softball player. Can't wait to see her over the next couple of years develop her game. Offensive rebound, and the putback is up and in for Trinity Jones. Shot blocked, rebound made from her backside, Desiree Nieves, and then Puerto Rico turns it over. Drive and the left-hand layup is in for Trinity Jones. And it's a 60-point lead now for USA, 87-27. Got a viewer watching from Argentina. Argentina defeated Dominican Republic 72-62 earlier today. Here's Iturino. 6 to shoot. Back up top to Nieves. Shot clock at 2. She puts up the prayer. And Grant tracks that one down in the corner. Crump on the attack. Loses it. Might have gotten poked out of her hand, but here comes Nieves. Trinity Jones with the block. Stolen away now by Puerto Rico, and up for 2. Desiree Nieves. (88-29). Jones attacks. Does not score, but she's going to go to the line for a pair. First free throw isn't in. Trinity Jones short on the second. She's got 10, make it 12 points. That one is up and in. Now she's got 12. Trinity Jones 5 of 5 from the floor. Team USA overall 58% from the floor, 62 from 2-point range. Another gorgeous finish around the bucket. Jones now. With 17. Beg your pardon, she's got 14. I was looking at another number on the stat sheet there. It's 93-29. Nearly 2,400 viewers watching now, over 530 likes. Sure appreciate all the engagement on social media as Michelle Gonzalez calls timeout for Puerto Rico to try to gather her troops. Lainey Grant with 12 points for Team USA. Trinity Jones 14. Haley Swain 10. Jersey Robinson with 17, and McKenna Willisco with 10. 5 players in double figures for Team USA. Beg your pardon, 6. No, 5. Math was never my strong suit. That's why I'm in broadcasting. Joel asks where number 7 on Team USA is from. Aaliyah Crump from Minnetonka High School in Minnetonka, Minnesota. A University of Minnesota commit. Kathy watching from Oklahoma, cheering on Coach Turdia Tillis Horde. Back to the action now. 2:40 to play, third quarter. My name's Craig Theta, by the way. Hope you've been enjoying this. Team USA looking awfully sharp in their first game of this tournament. Soho blocks the shot from behind, but the foul is called, and Trinity Jones from Naperville, Illinois, will go to the line for 2. We had somebody asking in the first half how many different states are represented. I think we have 11 states represented out of the 12 U.S. players. I think there's 2 from Virginia. Jayla Jackson from Arlington and Lainey Grant from Midlothian. The rest are scattered around the country. ASAP Anime asks in the chat, what do you tell your team if you're the Puerto Rican coach? You tell your team you're playing the best in the world right now. This is a chance for you to compete against the best. See how they play, see how they move. Don't look at the scoreboard. You play every possession as it were tied up in the fourth quarter. That's how you get better against good talent. You use this as a growing and learning experience, both offensively and defensively. And the next game you play, it's certainly going to be a lot easier than this, regardless of who it is. Brett's watching from Bowling Green, Kentucky, cheering on Addison Bjorn. Another bucket for Trinity Jones as she continues to rack up the points. Trinity Jones now with 17. USA on the verge of hitting 100 in the third quarter. In a 10-minute period. That's pretty impressive. 18-footer misses. I believe that was Ilana Citorino. And now right side, left side, Yulia Crump just missed. And that ball will skitter out of bounds. And it'll be Puerto Rico ball inside of a minute to play, third quarter. Got another viewer from Midlothian, Virginia, cheering on Laney Grant. Tony, Alabama. Comment in the chat saying all the viewers and the commentator are cheering for USA all the way. Now, that's not true. I do not favor one side or the other. Even when Team USA plays, I try to show enthusiasm for either team when they do something good. As Rosemary Lisoho hits the beautiful three-pointer from straight on. That's her second one of the night. Offensive rebound for Trinity Jones. Now another long three that missed, and that ball will go into the Puerto Rico bench. It'll be Puerto Rico ball. For instance, when I was calling the USA-Canada gold medal game Sunday night in the boys' version of this tournament, of course, I'm an American, but I was wearing my shooting shirt from Canada basketball that I got in Edmonton in 2015, covering the FIBA Americas women's tournament there. Had a lot of great relationships with folks in Canada. They treated me wonderfully, so I love seeing Canada basketball. Love seeing all these teams, all these countries compete and play their hearts out for their nations. As we come to the end of the third quarter, it's Team USA on top, 98-32. Fourth quarter action when we return.
Who will you become when the moment arrives and you're carrying the expectations of an entire nation? Representing your people and their dreams, the colorful faces in the streets, the screaming fans in the stands. It's time to make your move. All eyes on you, all hope, all heart. Because when you win for all.
Welcome back to the 2023 FIBA Americas U16 Women's Championship. Opening day of play, third game of the day between USA and Puerto Rico. And you're seeing the scoreboard correctly, 98-32 in favor of Team USA. They've been awfully impressive in this one. My name's Craig Fado. Hope you've been enjoying this one as we brought this to you. From Poliform Zamna in Merida, Mexico. Over 550 likes on our YouTube stream. If you haven't already, go ahead, give us a thumbs up. More than 2,200 viewers watching right now. See if we can get over 600 for this game. Sure appreciate all the engagement, the great questions. Chad says he's glad there's not a mercy rule, so that everybody can get playing time in a game like this, get some exposure, get on TV, get some film. Hear folks cheering for you in a big-time environment. Sid asks, I think we'll get a dunk in the fourth quarter as he cheers for JC from Team USA. Leah Crump has family watching from Minnesota. Wilfredo is cheering for Puerto Rico, as is Marangeli Ayala. Antonio wants to shout out his cousin Jada Guerra. Miles says, thanks FIBA. Thanks FIBA indeed. And go Jada Guerra from Uncle Gus. Just love all these comments in the YouTube stream. Just marvelous. All the support that everybody is giving to their friends and family. We didn't run down the numbers at the end of the third quarter before the fourth starts, but these should be pretty close to end of third quarter stats. JC Abbey, 7 points, 4 assists, 4 steals. Kelsey Andrews, 4 points, 6 rebounds. Jayla Jackson, 3 points, 3 boards. Jersey Robinson, 17 points, 5 rebounds. Haley Swain, 10 points and 3 steals, along with 2 rebounds. Dariana Alexander, 6 points, 4 rebounds, 3 steals, 3 assists. She's filling up the stat sheet. Addison Bjorn, 5 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. Aaliyah Crump, 4 points, 4 boards. Lainey Grant has 12. She also has 2 steals and 2 rebounds. Trinity Jones, 17 points on 7 of 8 shooting, 9 rebounds. 1 more board for her. She'll have the double-double. Trinity Jones also with 2 blocks. Lola Lampley, 6 points and 6 rebounds. And McKenna Velisco, 10 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists and 2 steals. For Puerto Rico, Alanis Iturino, 1.3 rebounds. Rosemary Lisojo, 6 points. Valeria Munoz has not scored, but she has 2 rebounds. Desiree Nieves has 8 points. Mia Canales has 3. Jaylee De Leon has 2. Gabriela Figueroa has 3. She also has 2 steals. Jada Guerra has 6 points and 2 rebounds, and Adriana Robles has 4 points and 3 assists. All those numbers add up to a 70-point lead for Team USA, 103-33. And again, if you're talking about competing and developing, and what do you tell your team if you're Puerto Rico? Well, you've progressively held USA to fewer points per quarter, and you've scored more points progressively per quarter in this game. USA outscoring Puerto Rico 35-8, then 33-10, and then 30-14. So take away what little things you can, little victories, and you grow and you develop from those. Don't forget, one more game coming up after this one. It's Mexico and Colombia. Again, if you're new to these FIBA events, the host nation always plays the final game of the night in the group phase, and in the reclassification or knockout stages, if possible they will play the last game as well. But of course, if there's a medal or an elimination game or something, and they're not in it, they'll put the gold medal game, of course, last on the last day of the tournament. And if Mexico's not in it, they, of course, will not move the gold medal game up in favor of the 5th or 7th place game. Question in the chat, when does Panama play? Panama did not qualify for this tournament. Another viewer from Georgia cheering for Haley Swain. Scott is cheering for Jersey Robinson from Honolulu. Awatucky, Arizona, the principal of Desert Vista, cheering on Jersey Robinson and Team USA. Winfield Franklin cheering for Ms. Ohio basketball, Dariana Alexander. Daniel Station says number 5 is the best, only 14 and so skilled. Absolutely no question there. Question in the chat, what group is this? This is Group A, Mexico, USA, Puerto Rico, and Colombia. Group B is Canada, Argentina, Dominican Republic, and Brazil. Group B played earlier in the day. Argentina defeated Dominican Republic 72-62, and Canada down Brazil 69-37. Our second and final Group A game of the day. Mexico, Colombia coming up after this one, scheduled for 8 o'clock local time, 10 o'clock Eastern time in the U.S. Nicole Brown says, go Jersey, Auntie loves you. Did USA get it off? They did, but it was no good, but an offensive rebound there by Kelsey Andrews. So USA with another shot at it. Got a viewer checking in from New Zealand. My question, is there an Old Zealand? Sorry, bad dad joke there. Joel asks if there's a qualification for this tournament from another tournament. I believe Centro Basket may have been the regional qualifier, but I'm not sure. I'd have to look that up. John says, FIBA will be added to my favorites because women's sports don't get enough attention in general. Thank you for the coverage. Hey, I agree with you. I absolutely love some of the best basketball I've seen has been in these women's tournaments, and I've been covering FIBA women's tournaments since the Caribbean Basketball Confederation Championship in 2015. That was a sub-zone to FIBA Americas. So Caribbean Basketball Confederation qualified to Centro Basket, and Centro qualified to Americas. And even though there was some, I won't say low-level basketball, let's just say not as experienced with some of those Caribbean Islanders, 14, 15, 16, 18-year-old girls, it was just fun watching them absolutely play their hearts out with their country's name on their chest. One of the absolute best point guards I have ever seen was a woman that played for the Argentine national team. About 5'2", her name's Melissa Grater. Just phenomenal. You can't trap her or press her. She dribbles the ball too well. She passes immaculately, and if you leave her open, she will absolutely torture you with open shots. Just in awe watching her. Watch some of the Canadian women play over the years, the Brazilian women, even Colombia, Venezuela, one of my favorite teams to watch at the senior level. Just watching all those players play so hard, and they can't get up and down the floor, get up to the rim like the men can, so they have to make it happen other ways. And it's just so much fun to watch. Of course, it's my personal opinion. You may disagree with me. If you do, that's fine too. New Jersey is cheering for Jada. San Bruno, California, cheering for McKenna Velasco from San Jose. Yep, Jose Costas is right. The 4 teams that make it to the semifinals in this tournament advance to the U17 World Cup next year. Michaela is watching from Eastern USA. Shout out to Aaliyah. Cam asks if there's any games on next. Yep, sure are. We got one more left. Mexico, Colombia. That's coming up at 8 o'clock local time, 10 o'clock Eastern time in the U.S. and Canada. ASAP Anime says, tell him about the Japanese national women's team. I have not seen a lot of Asian teams. I've watched mostly North and South America. I haven't even seen a lot of European women's teams. I've seen some. I've seen lots of European men, but I have not seen very much in the way of Asia, East Asia, Pacific Rim, that sort of area. Asia asks, how many points does number 9 for USA have? Number 9 is Dariana Alexander. She's got 10 points to go along with 5 rebounds, 3 assists, and 3 steals. Chad says he's going to watch the Mexico-Colombia game. Vamos, Colombia. Loved my time covering tournaments in Colombia. Spent some time in Medellin, just a beautiful city. Easy bucket there for Addison Bjorn. Jose asks, what games are tomorrow? Well, Jose, I'm glad you asked that. At 12:30 local time, it's going to be Canada, Dominican Republic. And then at 3 o'clock local time, Argentina, Brazil. And at 5:30, it's Colombia, USA, followed by what is sure to be an exciting, interesting, spicy game between Puerto Rico and Mexico. Spicy if for no other reason. I have no doubt the comments on the YouTube chat are going to be absolute fire. When rival nations play, it's always a good time. The chat during the boys tournament was an absolute blast to watch. Mike is cheering on Trinity from Naperville. And a steal, and then stolen back. Valeria Munoz gets it back. Possession was not established by the USA. So that is a shot clock violation against Puerto Rico. 620 likes on the game now. Thank you so much, everybody. That is just so awesome. Appreciate all the engagement. The question, when are the finals? The finals will be Monday. We've got the group phase this week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. The off day will be Friday, which is awesome because Friday is my birthday, and I won't have to broadcast games that night. And then we've got the quarterfinals Saturday, the semis and reclassification on Sunday, and then the 7th and 5th place games, followed by the bronze and gold medal games on Monday. USA just holding now. Shot clock at 4. They're not even going to take a shot here. They will turn it over on the shot clock violation. 124-39 with 30 seconds to play. Michael says Mississippi is here supporting Kelsey Andrews. Kelsey from Hazel Green, Alabama. And USA going to just dribble it out once again. Happy 86th birthday. Sometimes I feel that way, ASAP Addie May. As Indiana Jones once said, it's not the years, honey, it's the mileage. This one goes final. Team USA with the impressive opening round win. 124-39 over Puerto Rico. Let's take a look at the numbers on this one as we wrap this game up in advance of the final game of the evening between Mexico and Colombia. Team USA shot the ball very well, 29% from three-point range. 73 rebounds for Team USA. That is unbelievable. 25 assists and 24 steals. As we look at the individual numbers now. Addison Bjorn, 9 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, a steal and a block. Aaliyah Crump, 7 points, 5 boards, 2 assists. Lainey Grant, 12 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 4 steals. Trinity Jones, 19 points on 8 of 9 shooting, 9 rebounds, so she missed the double-double, 1 steal and 2 blocks. Let's roll the highlights from this one as we continue the rundown. Lola Lampley, 6 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists. JC Abbey, 9 points, 3 rebounds, 5 assists, 4 steals, and 1 block. Dariana Alexander, 10 points, 6 boards, 4 assists, 3 steals, and a block. Kelsey Andrews, 6 points, 11 rebounds, 3 steals, and 2 blocks. Jayla Jackson, 3 points, 4 boards, 2 steals, and a block. Jersey Robinson, top scorer for Team USA, 21 points for Jersey. She also had 5 rebounds. Haley Swain, 10 points, 4 rebounds, 3 steals, and a block. And McKenna Velisco, 12 points on 6 of 8 shooting, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, and a block. For Puerto Rico, Jaylee De Leon, 2 points, 3 rebounds. Gabriela Figueroa, 5 points and 2 steals. Alanis Iturino, 1 point. Rosemary Lisojo, 6 points. Valeria Munoz had 3 and 3 rebounds. Mia Canales had 4. Natalia Centeno did not score. Finished with 1 rebound. Jada Guerra, 6 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, and 1 steal. Nurka Mirambo did not score, had 1 rebound. Desiree Nieves had 8 points. And Adriana Robles, as we look at Michelle Gonzalez, not much she could do about this one. Adriana Robles, 4 points, 1 rebound, 4 assists, and 2 steals. Once again, it will be Mexico-Colombia in the final game of the evening. That's coming up in about 53 minutes. And then we are back tomorrow. Andrew Willett will have Canada-Dominican Republic at 12:30 local time, 2:30 Eastern in the U.S., Argentina-Brazil, and then I will have Colombia-USA at 5:30 local time, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, followed by Puerto Rico-Mexico at 8. Once again, the final score, Team USA with the big opening round win, 124-39. Thanks again, everybody, for all the great engagement on social media. Our YouTube channel, more than 650 likes. Sure appreciate every single one of you tuning in. My name's Craig Feda. For everybody at FIBA and Spalk, thanks for watching, and so long for now.
Who will you become when the moment arrives and you're carrying the expectations of an entire nation, representing your people and their dreams, the colorful faces in the streets, the screaming fans in the stands? It's time to make your move. All eyes on you, all hope, all heart. Because when you win for all.